Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Dwayne Kimball, United States Army veteran, retired VA rating specialist. And today I'm bringing you another educational video as it pertains to the VA compensation claims process. And in today's video, I am going to be discussing reevaluations as it pertains to when the veteran is 55 years old. Again, reevaluations as it pertains to the veteran being 55 years of age. So let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, reevaluations as it pertains to veterans that are 55 years of age. A lot of veterans have been reaching out saying, Dwayne, I've been hearing, I'm going to get a reevaluation for this. I'm going to get a reevaluation for that. As a former Raider and someone that was trained by the VA and dealt with hundreds of reevaluations. When are they prohibited? When do Raiders normally schedule them? I'm going to break it down for you today. Now, personally, I did not like reevaluations. One of the main reasons I scheduled veterans for reexaminations were mainly for cancers, because when you're service connected for cancer at 100%, that means the cancer is active and or you're getting some type of treatment. But lastly, it could be because the cancer is terminal. Now, if the cancer is terminal, I'm not scheduling another routine exam. It makes no sense, okay? If the veteran is 100%, I'll look to see, okay, wait a minute, they're in treatment, schedule a routine future exam. That's what it's called, a reexamination, maybe 6 or 12 months out, okay? But there are certain stipulations as it pertains to if the veteran is 55 years of age, when and when not to schedule a reexamination. So let me go ahead and break it down for you. Slide number 1. Here in slide number 1, it states when not to schedule review examinations, when not to schedule. Now, as you can see, the 55 years of age is only one. It's only one instance, okay? But let's go through some of the ones I think that are really important, okay? The first one is, back up. It says, do not establish a future examination control in cases when future exam, RFE, routine future exam, reexamination, same thing, okay? The disability is static without material improvement over 5 years, okay? That means static. It's not going to improve. Service connection for PTSD at 70%. The 70% has been in effect for 5 years. Don't touch it. No routine future. No reexamination. Bullet comment number 2. The disability is permanent in character and such nature that there is no likelihood of improvement. Now, I'm about to drop a nugget for the veterans that go out and get a DBQ and Nexus statement if warranted. On that DBQ, guess what your examiner should be putting in the remarks section on the last page, right above their signature block for that examination. They need to put that statement in there if they believe the condition is static and is not going to improve. Now, whenever I received the DBQ and I was rating the case, and the doctor put that statement in there, the disability is permanent in character and of such nature that there is no likelihood of improvement, even if the veteran was not 55 years old, the rater is not supposed to schedule a reexamination. Whoop, just drop the nugget. So everybody that's going out, getting these DBQs, I just dropped that nugget for you, okay? So in that instance, it doesn't matter what age the veteran is. The veteran could be 25 years of age, 100% for PTSD. If the doctor pushed that in there, that rater is not supposed to schedule another reexamination. That's a nugget. Okay, moving right along. the veteran is over 55 years of age, except under unusual circumstances or where required by regulation. I already gave you one of those requirements. Those cancers, okay, those cancers is over 55 years of age. So some people say this is a rule. I don't look at it as a rule, but you could, okay? Now, let's keep going. The evaluation is 10% or less. Example, tinnitus at 10%. The veteran comes in, they shouldn't even schedule an exam because that's the 10% is the max for that. But let's just say it's for a knee condition, okay? No routine future exam or re-examination should be scheduled if the veteran is service connected at 10% for any condition. Okay? Now, I say any condition, somebody's going to say, oh, Dwayne, you said cancers. Most cancers are either going to be at 0 or 100. Now, you're going to have residuals from that, and those could be 10%. But you're still not scheduling a re-examination, routine future exam, RFE, whatever you want to call it. Okay? Now, let's move on to slide number 2. Slide number 2. Considering a veteran's age in connection with review examination. Now, as a side note, I did not copy the entire M21 manual reference. When I'm showing these slides, especially the M21 manual reference, I'm telling individuals I did not copy the entire reference. You have the number, you have the name of that reference. Go out, invest the time, and do additional review. Okay? It's not hard. You're going to have to invest some time into this. All right? Now, considering veterans' age in connection with review examinations. As discussed in this M21 manual reference, and with only rare exceptions, veterans over the age of 55 must not be routinely recalled for re-examination. Now, in this table down below, it says use the table below to determine the impact of the veteran's age of future re-examination efforts and planning. Now, there's other information in this table. I just copied one of them here. It states, if the veteran will have reached or surpassed age 55 by the time the re-examination is conducted, do not schedule the re-examination unless required to do so by specific regulation or compelled to do so by unusual circumstances. Let me give you an example. Let's just say the veteran is 53 years old, okay? And you're a rater and you're thinking, oh, I'm gonna schedule a routine future and I'm gonna schedule it 5 years out. You can't do it because the veteran would be 55 years of age when that routine future exam comes up. So they're saying, don't schedule it. A lot of raters today are not going out here and following this reference. Now, even though it's a reference, they still have to follow it. And a lot of these references, as I stated before, they have 38 CFRs throughout or court cases. So again, that's why I always preach, go out and look at these different references that I'm showing you, invest that time, okay? Now, as I stated earlier, when I rated, I'm just gonna tell you, I hated routine futures. I'm not, was not, or am not a mental or medical professional, okay? I looked at the evidence. Nope, I'm not scheduling a reevaluation. Some of my teammates, oh, the veteran's 25 years old. They have plenty of time to get better. You're not a mental or medical health professional, correct? You're correct. You're not that veteran's medical or mental health professional, correct? Correct. So why are you scheduling a routine future exam? Now, even though there was instances where, let's just say the vet was a certain percentage and they came in for an increase and it showed improvement. But it also, In other progress notes, it showed the veteran needed to get continued treatment. Now, in some instances, I still granted the increase and did not schedule the routine future because the veteran was going to be 55 at the time that routine future would have been scheduled. Okay, so sometimes I looked at it this way. When you rate it, you had to use common sense. A lot of raters didn't or don't. Even today, they don't. They just, oh, such and such told me to do it this way, and this is the way I'm going to do it. And they're not even looking at the references, 38 CFRs, or court cases to see if they can get that veteran the highest percentage possible based on the evidence of record. Okay, they're just looking at one thing and making that decision off that when they have to look at all the evidence. Okay, but just like you want to hold these VA employees accountable, veterans, you have to hold yourself accountable by investing the time and being disciplined to go out, watch some of these videos, go out to the M21 manual reference, court cases, 38 CFRs, and do your own research, because guess what? You could find that DTA error yourself and point it out on a high-level review if the VA employee, rater, VSR does not follow these regulations, especially as it pertains to 55 years of age. So I hope I didn't confuse anybody, but a lot of people are saying, Dwayne, there's videos out there, 55-year-old rule, call it what you want, but this is what they're talking about, okay? But again, a lot of raters that I'm seeing today are not using basic common sense when it pertains to the veteran's age. So make sure you get educated on this, and make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and as always, don't forget to share this video with your fellow veterans. Thank you.